Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Moony Movie Show. Welcome back to our countdown to the Oscars 2026. We're reviewing all 10 Best Picture nominees. And in this installment, we're going to be covering The Secret Agent. The Secret Agent is a movie by, and please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing this, Keebler Mendoza Filho. That's my best shot, guys. That's the best I can do. In 1977, a technology expert flees from a mysterious past and returns to his hometown of Recife? In search of peace. He soon realizes that the city is far from being the refuge he seeks. Alright. This movie's pretty good. It's not in English. I assume Brazilian. Portuguese. I don't know. Man, I'm not very cultured. I think I'm cultured, and then I get in situations like this where I realize I am not cultured. Here we are. I'm going to give the review anyway. Alright, so here's the thing. I don't have a lot to say about this movie. I know, Dakota, this is like the third one of these videos where you haven't had a lot to say. I'm sorry, man. I'm reviewing 10 movies. Am I supposed to care about all 10? Anyway, this is The Secret Agent. This movie is pretty good, actually. I did actually sit and enjoy this movie a lot. I thought it was very entertaining. I thought the plot was really cool. You really kind of had to piece it together. Not a lot of it was just outright said. There was a lot of reading between the lines until about halfway through the movie when everything's kind of laid out for you. There's a lot of just assuming stuff, trying to figure out what allegiances are whose, So that made the first hour or so a little bit challenging because not only is this in a foreign language you don't understand, but you're also trying to piece everything together because not everything's just outright said to you, But for the most part, this is a pretty good movie. The lead actor, who I'm not even going to try to embarrass myself by trying to pronounce their names, but the lead actor is pretty good. I thought the character was very interesting. Marcelo or Antonio or whatever his name was. God. This whole time, because it's called The Secret Agent, I really thought that the big twist was going to be that he is a secret agent, but really he's just a guy running, He's a guy in trouble and he's running and he's trying to stay hidden. In this little house with a whole bunch of other people that are on the run, which honestly, I think if the movie had focused more on that, I thought it would have been even better than it already was. Because you've got this house full of people who are running for their lives, run by this grandma who is just love her to death. Just awesome. Just harboring all these people who are running for their lives. And I think that's a really cool setting for a story to take place. And I honestly wish we had focused on all of them rather than just one, but I get it for the sake of this story, you were focusing on the one, but I would have loved for the story to take place in that house and focus on all of them just a little bit. Have the main character be the grandma that was running the place. But that's not what we got, and it was still entertaining nonetheless. We had a very interesting plot, very secret agent-iness. I don't even know if you can really necessarily say secret agent. It was more of just your classic thriller on the run type story with obviously a very different setting. But it was good. Nothing too special about it. I didn't think this should have been up for Best Picture. I think it was a decent movie. I just didn't see it as really Best Picture material. But I get it if I'm in the minority there. I don't think it was a bad movie, just not something I would cast my vote for Best Picture. Now, would I recommend it to general movie-going audience members? No, I would not. No. I don't even think it's necessarily an art house film, like too art housey. I don't even think it's that. I don't think it's anything that special. Really, I don't think it's worth writing home about. As much as that sucks, and as much as it is me sitting here in front of a camera trying to give you my thoughts on a movie, it's not really all that special to me. Look, I'm sorry, guys. I'm watching 10 movies for this series. It's bound to happen that some of them are just not entertaining enough to make a 10 to 15 minute commentary video on. And this is just one of them. I wouldn't recommend a general movie-going audience member giving it a shot. I thought the bulk of it was pretty entertaining, but I thought the ending was insanely anticlimactic, and it kind of spoiled the movie for me a little bit. By the time we got around to the end, and it's clear that the credits are about to roll, I was kind of so dissatisfied with the way the movie was ending that it soured the whole movie for me. It doesn't make it a bad movie. I understand that it's pretty good. I can appreciate it, the craft. I can appreciate the movie, but I'm just kind of meh on it. I'm going to give it a quarter. I was going to give it a gibbous. I literally have it down here on my notes that I was going to give it a gibbous. But the more I sit here and try to talk about it in front of a camera and I'm really trying to gather my thoughts, the more I kind of realize I don't even like this movie as much as I thought I had when I watched it. I don't think it's anything special. I can't recommend it. So I'm going to give it a quarter. So yeah, there's The Secret Agent. This has been yet another installment of our countdown to the Oscars 2026. I hope you enjoyed watching, though I could totally understand if you didn't, because there wasn't really a whole lot to this video. So please forgive me, and if you didn't like this video, I'm asking you to give one of the other ones a shot. Just maybe not this one. This concludes this installment of our countdown to the Oscars 2026 with The Secret Agent. I will see you in one of our other 9 reviews for the other 9 Best Picture nominees. Should have them all uploaded before Oscar Sunday. Until next time, this has been the Moony Movie Show. Have a good one.